Hey.
Shout out to every single one of these guys. We're going to kick some ass this week as well. Nick right here has been with us for about 2 weeks. He's currently leading our AJS 441 and 100 MPS still on the month right now, rocking it out. Shout out over the weekend to the whole team, really. So we're going through a lot of changes right now. We have a couple guys going out to school. We're putting a light on guys. Everyone in this room pretty much pulling 50 to 60 hour work weeks right now, like it's nothing. 12 hours minimum each day. Huge shout out. We also went to Euro cancels over the weekend. So really good shout out to the team.
So, shout out for the weekend. On Saturday, I worked with Shane one-on-one for a while. We booked the job Friday, but it's an on-site admin, right? So Shane walked in Saturday with no price sheet, just told me, boss, I'm going to get this for $600. I was like, bro, we haven't even looked at the job yet. So long story short, we walked in, lady only wanted to spend $3. We walked out with a Google review, a 10, and $600. So shout out, big Saturday. That was big. Sunday, on my much needed day off, the team turned in a $1,200 truck plus. They got a 10 and raised our AJS to a 93.5. An NPS to a 93.5 from an 89. So that was huge. We needed that. And then to top it off Sunday, when I was at dinner with my family, we booked a $3,200 job that was only going to spend $2,000. So the Spartans are out here trying to get it, and we're halfway to our revenue goal. So August is shaping up to be a big month, and we are going to kill this shit. I promise you that.
There you go, man. Give it up.
Big individual shout out for our weekend. We got our man Chad. He's pretty new. Every single day he drives an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half home. Well, over the weekend he drove in on his day off an hour and a half so that he could park the 2 trucker that he helped close. It's a big powerful fight, and we really appreciate that. Big shout out also to our whole weekend crew. We're down 2 trucks right now, and that put us really behind. But all of our guys are out there grinding every single day, making sure we're maximizing our space, and really helping us through this tough time being down 2 trucks. As far as our monthly numbers go right now, we are set up with a $457 overall AJS, $411 residential AJS. We got our guys out there really pushing that, really trying to break 400 on the end of the month. Right now, also, big shout out to our crew. We're just about to break 700 Google reviews. Big for us.
Fantastic, man.
Hey, we had a hell of a week out here weekend as well. Big Friday out here. We ended with over 9K on Friday. Huge shout out to Ryan, Alex, and Robert. They pulled 8 trucks for a total of $4 grand on one job. So clap that up for those guys. Best thing about that job is we had Matt France here, the regional field supervisor. You were talking about Google reviews. Challenged the guys that day to go out and get a Google review. Ryan, he gave me a text message to call literally 10 minutes into the job, said, hey, Case, check the Google page, man, I got you a review. So huge shout out, putting some practices into place when we go out on site with our customers. Also that day on Friday, we had Quan and Trey Bond. They were about $150 shy of a 3K day. They finished with a back-to-back truck pluses of 1156 and 778. So huge shout out to those guys. Saturday and Sunday was a grind though. Not revenue. The revenue wasn't there this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Hey, but we're grinding. We're trying to make it as much as we can out of the opportunities that we have. But on the month though, thing I'm the most proud of is we have a 94 NPS and a 28.8 return ratio. So huge shout out to my guys making a customer for life and building a relational experience for the customer. So, hey, we're going to fucking keep grinding out here in Des Moines. We got 2 weeks left. Hey, we're coming, baby. Let's go.
Introduce you to the princess of junk. This is my daughter, Andy. She's hanging out with us this morning, all right? So give a big hand for Andy. Okay? Shout out from Saturday. It was below average Saturday, but these guys maximized the best they could because I know the effort they were putting in. We put in revenue of $16,899 with a 375 overall AJS. Biggest shout out goes to Garrett and Donovan. They were in 2 trucks all day, but they only needed 1 to gain revenue on 7 jobs. They fit $1,859 all on 1 truck. So very good job. Also shout outs go to John Stokes, Joe F., and Alex P. Closing the biggest job of the day. I set a challenge out to them like, hey, make sure you close this for full price, and also seeing if you can get us a commercial account with these guys. They ended up closing for full price for 4.5 trucks at a car dealership out in Merriam, Kansas. So it was a very good job by them. They got that for $27.40. Also, Garrett and Donovan getting the only junk patrol of the day. We set out a challenge for every junk patrol you get, 5 badges per person. The highest junk patrol would be 7 badges per person. And then the total amount of junk patrols with the highest revenue would be 10 badges per person. They're the only one that got junk patrol, so they got 22 badges each on Saturday for a $15 junk patrol. So very good job on that. Then Joel and Isaiah D making the customer so happy that they tipped him with 4 boxes full of alcohol. Just all liquor, top shelf liquor. There's 4 boxes full of it. It's still in the shop if you guys want to drive down here and get some. So you're more than welcome. And then also Greg and Adrian finishing. They're the MVPs of the day with 1,612, 537 AJS. They drove all the way out to Sedalia, Missouri for a 5th wheel RV camper kind of thing. They eventually closed it for 2 trucks plus labor. Somehow a buddy of this guy called him like, hey man, just have him clean it out. I'm going to smash it down with my tractor and bury it in your yard for you. So they still got 623 on that job, so very good job by them. And then Joel and Isaiah D also finished with 1,229 with the 409 AJS. So very good job.
Sunday! How are we doing?
Good.
All right, so yesterday, residential revenue 10,518 with an AJS of 339. Overall revenue 10,918 with a 341 AJS. With that, we got some couple shout outs. We got Javon and Shane with the first truck plus of the day. Very nice fellas. We got Chuck and Brendan upsell a third of the load for a total revenue of $378. Rashid and Logan was the only ones that got a jumbo patrol yesterday for $15 for a mattress after they knocked out a good sized job. Javon and Shane with another truck plus for $866. And then shout out to Brendan. Sent him out to a job. It was a half load and dismantled a trampoline as well. Asked him if he needed help, and he said, no man, I got this. So good job on that part, man.
What's up, my brother? So, gonna get into this. Sorry, our training room's being built right now, so we have to cram into our office, but whatever we can do to make it work. So, wanted to get on here and just kind of tell my story, where I came from, and kind of the journey that this job has taken me through, and now it's become a career that I'm planning on doing for the rest of my life. So, I was born in Independence, Missouri, on the Missouri side. Moved to Springfield, Missouri, growing up as a kid, and then once I got into kindergarten, moved out to the Shawnee Mission area, and went through the Shawnee Mission School District up until I shipped off for college. I have a mother, a father, a younger sister, and a little brother. And one thing that I think has shaped me into the man I am today is my little brother Blake. My little brother's autistic, and that's really impacted my life and kind of shown me that no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, you never judge a book by its cover, and you always give someone an opportunity because you never know what they're capable of. So, having my little brother in my life has really helped me kind of show empathy, right? Kind of taught me empathy before I even got into Got Junk, and just kind of giving everyone an equal opportunity to grow and to learn. And I think that's kind of what's molded me into the leader that I am today. So, a little vulnerable, life-changing event. Aaron told me to get vulnerable on this thing, so I'm going to share a story with you guys, that I haven't really shared with a lot of people, but it really has impacted my life, and I don't think I would be here today if it didn't happen. So, I'm in high school, playing football. I'm on cloud 9. I'm getting recruited by Mizzou, K-State, Georgia Tech, Northwestern. I have a lot of places that I can go to play school for running back. It's the second to last game of the season. I just broke the school record for rushing yards, most touchdowns ever. And we're going into senior night, right? So we're playing Shawnee Mission East, and end up rushing for 353 yards, 5 touchdowns, and I'm feeling myself, right? Feeling damn good about kind of what I'm doing and where I'm heading. And then
the next night on Friday, my buddies and I, we go to the girls' soccer game. And we're in my mom's car. I'm driving my mom's car around. We get pulled over by the police, all right? And I don't think anything of it. I don't smoke or anything like that. And so basically what ends up happening is we get pulled over. The cops are like, hey man, can I search your car? I'm like, hell yeah, you can, no problem with that. Well, it ends up that the guy in my back seat ended up stuffing some shit under my driver's seat, all right? So I'm like, hey, you can go ahead and search this car. It's not a problem. I don't have anything to hide. Next thing you know, I'm getting pulled out of the car because he found something under my seat. I'm getting arrested. And, all of a sudden, my life is just kind of spinning in circles. I don't really know what's going on. I walk into school on Monday, and I get released from the football team, all right? Which at that time, football was my life. That's all I had ever worked for. Like I said, Division I schools on the plate, planning on going to one of those schools, and all 4 of those schools end up pulling out on me when they found out that this all went down. Front page of the KC Star the next day, Bryce Atagi gets kicked off the football team. Everyone thinks I'm a druggie. Everyone's looking at me differently, okay? But I had to come to the realization that I can either give up and I can feel sorry for myself, or I can go with the opportunities that's provided for me, all right? And the opportunity was to accept the scholarship offer to Washburn University, which was Division II. I didn't want to go the JUCO route, simply because I wanted to find an education that I could be in for 4 years. I didn't want to go 2 years and then 2 years. So I ended up going to Washburn University and switching to middle linebacker and playing there for 4 years, all right? After college, I ended up moving back to Kansas City, which I always figured I would grow up in Kansas City and kind of live my life out there. But I went back, without a path, right? Football had controlled my whole life. I had played ever since I was a little kid, all the way through college, and now I'm at the moment in my life to where shit's getting real. I need to find something that I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Okay, so I started working at a gas station. All right. Temp stop on Shawnee Mission Parkway and Flood, man. If you were ever in there, I'd probably pump your shit. Okay. I'm at a point to where I'm grinding my ass off, man. I'm working 60, 70 hours a week, making $8.50 an hour. Okay. And I'm thinking, man, I'm doing what I need to do. I got a job. I got a girl. I can pay for my gas to and from work. I couldn't pay for much else making that damn money. Okay. But that wasn't the point. It was that I was trying to do something to grow myself. They offered me an opportunity to become the store manager for $11 an hour, which going from $8.50 to $11, I'm like, Mama, we made it. I'm feeling good about kind of where I am in my life, but I knew ultimately that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to stand behind a gas station counter for the rest of my life, and I knew I wouldn't be able to support my family doing that job. Okay, so what I did, I took a step back and I put in resumes, man. I put in resumes to probably 70 different companies. And within 20 minutes, Got Junk was the first one to hit me back. So I'm sitting here thinking, man, do I want to be a trash man? I don't know, Mom. So I end up going in for an interview. For those of you that don't know, when I interviewed, man, Aaron Hosack was an operations manager. All right, he was dispatching jobs. And I came in and I sat down with Aaron and Nunnick, and they kind of showed me the vision of the job and what's possible and the opportunities for growth, which at the time, we were just Kansas City and Omaha, man. So there wasn't that much more out there, but I saw the vision overall and what they were telling me, and it looked like a thing that I definitely thought would be a fun job and something that I could potentially do for a long time. All right, I ended up starting in the trucks as a crew member. Worked my way up to crew leader, and then up to senior crew leader. They provided me with the position to start training guys, so I became the lead trainer. And I would do all the new hire trainings, PowerPoints, and then I would also go out with the guys in the trucks 3 to 5 days a week. Anyways, go in there to interview with Aaron Hosack and Thomas Nunnick. Showed me the vision, blah, blah, blah. Kind of worked my way up through the trucks, through the company, and ended up in operations. What Southwind has kind of provided me with is an opportunity, to come in and grow. like I said, football was my life. It was everything that kind of controlled what I did throughout the day. And losing that, it leaves a void in your heart, you know. I'm used to doing that stuff. I'm used to having teammates around me pushing me. I'm used to having goals and expectations and chasing those things and wanting to be the best. And that void was there in my heart once football ended, you know. So I saw Southwind as an opportunity to get a team back, man, to get that football back in my life, you know. We run teams, we run routes, we set goals, we set expectations, we hold each other accountable, we train. Essentially, Southwind is just another football team, man. And we got teams all over the country, right? So that's something that Southwind's done for me. It's provided me with a platform to impact people, you know, to coach, to show leadership, and just to take guys in from day one that don't know shit about anything, and teach them everything about the business and help them become, you know, hopefully someday great, and provide them with an opportunity to hopefully get their own franchise, you know, here in a year or so. You know, I believe that everything happens for a reason. You know, the only reason I really told you guys that story about high school is because, you know, that's something that I've been holding inside me for a long time. It's something that impacted my life. And at the end of the day, in that moment, it was the lowest point in my life, and I wanted to give up. You know, but at the end of the day, I knew I couldn't. I knew there was more out there, and shit, I was only 18 years old. There's a lot more life to live, and there's a lot more opportunities that were going to be presented. And who would have known that, you know, a junk company from Kansas City could bring me out to Salt Lake City to run my own franchise, man. So hopefully this story can impact you, man. I went from making $8 an hour working in a gas station, you know, to this year being able to provide for my family. I'm having a baby here in the next week and a half. You know, So we're ready for that. But honestly, you know, with this whole Southwind thing, I truly believe that anything is possible, as cliche as that sounds, man. No matter what you guys are going through. Some people are going through some shit right now. I know it. You're going through some shit. You feel like your back's against the wall and you want to give up. But I promise you, don't give up, man. Keep pushing, because at the end of this tunnel, there is light, and there is possibilities, and there's opportunities for everyone in what we do. You know, we're a huge family. You can see with all these guys that get on here every single morning. I apologize that we don't. Just time constraints don't really allow us to every week. But I just wanted to let you know, man, if you're ever thinking about giving up, shutting down, just understand, man, this life is long. All right, I know people say life is short, but we got a lot of years to live, and there's a lot of opportunities out there, and you never know which one can elevate you to the next step in your life and can help you carry your family for the rest of the life. So thank you guys for allowing me to have this platform. Thank you for allowing us to jump on here with you. Hopefully this story, you know, can help you get you through your day, and understand that no matter what, as long as you work your ass off, you're willing to learn and you want to grow, Southwind is the perfect place for you, man. So thanks again, and I hope you guys have an awesome fucking day.
Conversations. He didn't want to leave Kansas City. Kansas City was where he grew up. Kansas City where the family is. Kansas City was his spot, man. And I remember when Salt Lake City became a reality, right? Josh and Tyler asking, hey, this is a big market. Who do we got that can get in there and actually run this place? And I said, hands down, there's only one guy that could do it, man. It's Bryce Atagi. And I remember, you know, when they had given Bryce the call, I was at Disneyland with my family. I remember getting that call from Bryce, kind of persuading him and talking him into going out to Salt Lake, and that'd be the best decision for his life at that time, man. And I think he hasn't looked back from that minute. I think what he's done in Salt Lake has truly been remarkable, man. You talk about probably one of the best performing franchises in all of 1-800 Got Junk ever since he stepped foot there. And it's a tribute to Bryce and to his team as well, man. So let's give it up for Salt Lake City. Man, Bryce, that was good. I missed that Atagi motivational speech, man. That was always a good one, man. So, man, if we can get you guys on here at least once a month or something like that, Salt Lake City, we love having you guys on here, and it looks like you guys are enjoying it as well. So, hey, we got midpoint of August, right? Midpoint of August, we're pushing, man. You guys are doing a fantastic job. significant changes I've seen on everybody, that they've got waters on their tables instead of monsters and everything like that, so I appreciate that. But man, let's go out, let's have a tremendous week. Let's take what Bryce gave us, right? Hey, no matter where you're at, no matter where life's taking you right now, you have the ability to change that with just a mind shift, right? A mind shift, Drew. You like that? With a mind shift in how you're going to approach every single day, man. So, hey, we really appreciate that, Bryce. I knew that testimony was going to be awesome, and it was very, very good. So, hey, that's what we got for you guys today. Thank you, guys. We will see you guys next week, fellas, right?
Hey, one thing about Bryce's testimony, when he did get offered the Salt Lake City job, I was with him in Chicago for a conference for When Aaron Got Junk, and you should have seen how white his face got, because he didn't know what he wanted. He really wanted to stay in Kansas City. But he had a long conversation with Aaron. I remember him calling Aaron when he's at Disney World, having a conversation with me late at night, because he was freaking out about it. For you guys that don't know who Bryce is, he is a legend in When Aaron Got Junk. He is a top guy. Everyone goes to him because of the effort that he put through, everything he went through. So what he's telling you, everything is 100% accurate. He wasn't bullshit, nothing like that. All right. And trust me, she hears a lot worse. So don't worry about that. But just everything he's telling you, everything is real. Everything is possible. So keep that in mind, okay? Also, to the team stats right now, team goals. We are trending. We dropped a little bit this weekend. We had a kind of a below average weekend. We're at 671 trend right now. And we are in competition with You Move Me. You Move Me is only ever, they beat us in revenue one time last year. But before that, it was 2016 since they beat us in revenue. We are neck and neck with them. You know how much better we are, right? They're great. Don't get me wrong. They're very good. But we're top dogs. All right, so let's push today. Get everything you can. Let's kill it, all right? Let's get one. Here we go. Junk on me. Junk on three. 1, 2.